Hi everybody and welcome to my first ever video. This will be my first time filming, editing and my first experience climbing mountains. So welcome to an absolute disaster, but a very ambitious disaster. I'm going to be attempting the National Three Peaks Challenge solo. So that is the highest mountains in Scotland, England and Wales. We've got Ben Nevis up at Fort William. We've got Scafell Pike in the Lake Districts and Snowdon in a place that I'm not even going to try and pronounce. The plan is for me to set off from Goole in East Yorkshire in the afternoon and hopefully arriving at Ben Nevis some point before midnight. I'm then going to sleep in my car, which is loaded up with an airbed and a sleeping bag. I've got all the equipment that I think I'll need. I've got many changes of clothes. I've got lots of water, lots of food, including meal preps with rice, bananas, kiwis, I've got chocolate and sweets, lots of those, nuts, graze boxes and a couple of protein bars and some other things as well. I'll then wake up the following morning and tackle Ben Nevis, which is when the 24-hour clock will start, and I hope to have completed Scafell Pike and Snowden before the timer stops the following morning. So let's see how we get on. Right, so I'm all set. Just about to head up there. Right, so we've got GPS connected. What time are we on? We'll use the watch. It's 5:28, so we'll call it 5:30. So the 24 hour starts at 5:30. Here we go. Very, very excited, very nervous. There's the beast that we're sleeping in, coming in. Oh, so buzzing. 3 people just went in front of me. I've got no idea how fast they are, how fast I'm going to be, but I might just feel them out. Can't be asked to overtaking and then undertaking all the time. Everyone's mad for it though. Oh, this is so good. I'm so happy. Let's see what these little legs can do here. Oh. These are little legs and the compression socks. Can't forget about them. There they go, look. This is what it's about. Do you reckon I can even get up there? Looks a bit high. Ben Nevis. See, I don't know how quick to do it in either. I don't know what's the time scale. I think it's like 5 hours, but like, what does that mean? I've got like nothing to compare it to, nothing relative. We're just literally gonna have to have a look. Right, welcome to Ben Nevis, the first of 3. I might just go home after this one, to be fair. Please keep dogs on the lead. It's all kicking off. Best not to look up there, I'd say. I don't know why I have to be like this. I wish I could just take my time, but there's something in me that just wants to explode. Like, obviously, I need to pace myself. I know that. It's just hard. The worst part is, there's a 97% chance that I'm gonna need a shit. And by shit, I mean number 2. And these 3 experienced mountaineers behind me are gonna either step in it or be very disgusted, or both. We're doing it. Here's the thing. Just look down. You don't need to look up there. Forget about that. Be proud of what you have achieved. How lucky am I at the weather? Unbelievably. Absolutely glorious. Sweating, hats off, panting like a dog, loving life. I aren't the best around animals. What I mean is I'm shit scared of everything. I'm hoping that if I walk fast enough towards it, it'll realise I'm not fucking about. It's working. I don't even know if you can see this. You best fuck off. What I mean is please move. Because you're probably faster, more nimble. Genetically engineered for the specific environment that we find ourselves in. Good lads. Good lads. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, look at that then. Oh, this is the best day of my life. Oh, I can't wait to jump off when I get to the top. Wow, look how far away my car is. I'm doing so well. What a champion. Look at that little lamb. Bah. Where's your mum? Go steady, mate. Go steady. I best go. Don't make any decisions you might regret. Alright. I like this though. It's absolutely brutal. You know, if you're feeling it, you can just put your head down, just literally look at your next step and just grind it out. If you were really fit, you can actually take it all in, which I'll have a minute. Look at that, absolutely incredible. But when you start feeling it, just head down. fantastic. Just stopped for a new battery, and when taking my bag off I realised I was absolutely drenched, so extra layer off. And I've also got a banana, a kiwi, chocolate bar and a Graze box, lemon flapjack baby. I hate stopping, but new battery. Got some food. Views are still sick. Feeling amazing. Really, really happy. So a couple of weeks ago, I made a really important discovery. Here we go, look, kiwi. I was trying so many ways how to eat these. Potato peeler, cut them in half and spoon the insides out. And then one day, I just figured, that's alright that. Love a good bit of kiwi. I genuinely can't imagine how hot them people are that we've been passing, that are all kitted out. Halt mountain warehouse gear and that. No way. It's getting steeper. I can feel it in my legs a lot now. And I've got a stitch from that food. I need to learn how to be able to eat on the move for things I want to do in the future. Maybe I should have just eaten it a bit slower, but I thought I'd be alright. I knew I needed the sugars. But it's so hard to be present and just get on with this one when being anxious about I've got 2 more mountains to do. I'd love to just like be in the zone with this one, but it's like, fucking hell, if you're struggling now, mate, not even summited yet, 2 more to go, it's ridiculous. And I agree, it is ridiculous. But I heard Ross Edgley say once, being naive enough to start and stubborn enough to finish. So that's what we're doing today. And I am stubborn, and you can't even call me naive, I'm just a fucking idiot. So do the old left right again. Cracking on. I'm really glad I'm not in America or somewhere like that right now. You know, just for the case of natural predators. You know, we've got to worry about enough things, never mind getting eaten alive. Well, we're in Scotland, so if you'd be eaten alive, it'd be by midges. But I realised that we're going through a deer epidemic. You know, they're everywhere. So many deers. So I wondered, well, I know the answer already, but I thought I'll check. What eats deers in the UK? Nothing. Nothing eats deers. Fuck. So I googled, what is the biggest predator in the world? In the world! In the UK. Never believe this. A badger. badger is the biggest. I really want this summit now, and I've just been hit by a false summit. I don't know if you can see it, but just got to the top of this thinking, oh, it must be that there, and there's all that. That's insane. And I've gone the wrong way. God knows where the trail is. I'm really glad we're not in Nepal or something. And there's no worry about any glaciers. Sick views though. What happens now then? Can't see any more of it. Come on, give me a sign or something. Where are we? That's it there. Oh. That's it. I think it drops off there. Genuinely looks like it just drops off. Let's have a look. I think it does. I'll go to the edge. See what we can see. Oh wow. Oh wow. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck that. Jesus, that's where we're going though. Height off too close to the edge. In fact, this might be too close. I think you're supposed to do that apparently, but there we go. 2 hours and can't even see that I don't think on my camera. 2 hours and 20. Wanna have a minute, change my battery, just enjoy it for just a minute and we'll get back down. I am the highest person in the UK, except from a few people in Eastgate and Gull. They'll be higher. I just want to point out, I am well aware how fortunate I am. If I can get to that ledge without dying, I'll be so happy. Right, shut up then. So lucky. My hands are absolutely freezing, but so lucky. I need to get back down and warm them up, but what an adventure, eh? This is definitely where I'm going to make my time up. It's not really deliberate. I'm just going with it. Gonna stop in a minute and put my poles away, I think. still flying. I don't know what my arm's doing, I just realised it's like a cat's tail. Just ignore that. Ooh. Oh fuck, oh, getting too fast now, getting too fast. Too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast. It's too fast already. Shit on it. Oh, shit on it. Starting to pass loads of people now. So it proves what they say, the early bird gets the worm. I had the summit to myself. I'll never forget that. Not that it'd be bad to share it, but just to be able to experience that by myself. I really do love the fact that it looks like these were purposely placed. Got the old landscape gardener to cut out Ben Nevis for the likes of me and the public. You gotta respect that shit. I've just got to not fall over. Too fast again. Too fast. There we go. Will I be regretting this later? Oh yeah. Just finished, back at the car. Don't even know what you guys can see when it's like that. I hate not being able to see. Let's go on my Fitbit then. Ben Nevis done, 4 hours and 11 minutes. So happy with that. So a bit of admin to do. I'm going to put some food in my meal warmer to start heating up. I'll have that in an hour, so I'll pull over and have that. I'm going to get changed. I'm going to try and put these somewhere to dry, probably just hang them over the passenger seat. And also, I'm going to figure out which Lake District parking point I'm going to go to, because I initially wanted to go to, can't remember the name, I'll have a look. But basically, it's one that takes less driving, but you do more walking. And now I'm thinking, because I smashed that out so quick, I could give my legs a break and do the more driving one. But I'm just going to weigh it up and see. So yeah, got them little bits to do and then set off. Now then, so I've just been doing some maths and some working out and some planning, and basically I am going to Wasdale Head. I should have known this all already, I did look it up, but initially I was going to Seathwaite because it saves about an hour of driving, but I've just looked over it again and there's no point, because it adds an extra 5k to the walk. So like, after doing that, I know that I don't want to do an extra 5k walking. I know that I'd rather do the extra hour's drive, because if I was to save the hour drive, then I wouldn't, and it, you know, it just neutralises itself out. But now I've had to put more time on my legs. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to Wasdale Head. So 5 hours and 50 minutes we're saying. Good old trek. There's only one question. Am I going to listen to country or western? I'm gonna have the best drive ever, and then after that it'll be, I'll give 5 hours for mountain. I don't know how long it'll take really. I'll give 5 hours for mountain, so that's 11 hours, so that's 15.5 hours. So you're looking at 1:30 to get there, to get to Snowdon, all being well. So I've just put my parking down now from like midnight, you know, just in case I get there a bit early, whatever, because I could realistically. Like, I don't know why. Don't know if it'll take me 5 hours to do it or not. So yeah, because you get 8 hours parking, so it'd never take me 8 hours to climb it anyway. Or it might do if I'm like crawling and being sick and stuff like that. But so yeah, I'll pull over and have that in a bit. Got my salts and what have you. I've got my drink ready down there. Rubbish bag. That's drying. That's drying. White top. Compression sleeves. Compression socks. I've had some ibuprofen, country and western. Gonna need diesel. Happy days. See you in a bit. Right, so we're off. Feel like taking off running. I don't know if it's because I'm wearing the socks and the shorts, but I do actually feel like just fucking bolting off. I probably won't feel like that soon, but I don't know if that's it or if there's like another bigger one behind it that you can't see from here, but I can take that. My hips are tight as fuck. I mean my hips are a little bit tight. I'm trying to stop swearing so much, but they're just flowing like a stream, bro. Yeah, I feel like I look like a massive turnip in my compression socks, but they serve a purpose. My legs do feel good, it's just my hips. I think they might loosen up. Maybe I should have warmed up a little bit, but I definitely should have. I might just get my phone out and just double check that I'm on, you know, that I know what I'm doing. The guy asked me, well, I saw a guy over there, if I've got a map. I said no. He didn't say, oh, here's a map. He just said, go steady. I wish he'd have said, oh, here's a map. I didn't pay for parking either. It was like £7, and because I'm already here, like Snowden said you've got to book, so I booked just to be safe. I didn't want to be doing any more walking than I had to. But you know, so it sounds pretty strict. Here I've just pulled in. It doesn't really look like you have to. It looks like they really want you to, and they'd be cross if you didn't. But we'll see what we can do. £7. To be fair, it's, I don't know, because like, should you have to pay to climb a mountain? Like, they do look after it and whatnot. I'd probably give a £5. I'd probably give a £5 to climb it. I'm loving this, you know. I really am. I could do this all the time. I could be on like National Geographic, Amazon, Netflix, just doing my thing, just teabagging nature all day, every day, bro. I don't say bro usually, just getting carried away with myself. Already too hot for a hat. Wow, look at that little one. Sheep are disgusting out there. Just their ass falling out all day. Just think Welsh people get behind that. They do. You can run away if you want. What's up, bro? I'm not doing out. So by the looks of things, we're just charging, same as we did last time. No real plan. Just at the minute we're feeling good, so we're going. I should have warmed my hips up or something. You know, just done about 6 hours drive and then just jumped straight into this. Pretty crazy challenge really. I wonder who invented it. I think he's a sadist. I think I want to meet him. It's really warm. That sun is coming down heavy, hot and heavy. Not complaining though, I'd rather that than rain. Can't stop thinking how fortunate I am. I'll have to see what Snowden's like. It's a shame because it will be in the dark. Obviously I won't get to experience it properly for the sake of this challenge. But if that's dry as well, then I'm obviously really lucky, and I best have no excuses about finishing this on time, because the Lord and Saviour is sponsoring me right now. Just give me a little gentle little nudge. So you can do it. I'll move the sun and the stars for you, boy. Feeling really good. Legs are killing, but I think that's to be expected. The benefit of Ben Nevis was that the twists and turns, you didn't really get a view like this. This is just consistent. Absolutely dripping. Oh, I regret charging now. I'm alright, but I've just seen that and it's big. It's very big. Look at this mountain goat, if you can see him. Absolutely chiseling himself down. That was like me on Nevis, except better. Anyone's guess how they've got all them in them tote bags. My only thing I can think of is aliens. It's got to be. Absolutely fantastic. So I think that's where we're going. Apparently we'll go round the back of that. Not the mountain goat, the guy before, he said probably another 3/4 of an hour. So if we presume he was being polite and it's an hour, that'll make me summit in sub 2 hours. So hopefully we can get up and down in under 4. And it'll give me more time to tackle Snowden then. Right, I'm going to tell you something in confidence now. out when I'm getting out. I am really struggling. They said that this is harder than Ben Nevis, and again, you'd have to do them separately to tell. Looks like my legs have already done them, so it's just I don't feel like you're getting a respite from the ascents. It's just constant. It's difficult, really difficult. And then to look up as well. It's weird that I keep complaining as well, because I'm absolutely loving it. I'd love to train like this all the time. It's just something that you can keep doing. Like when you're lifting weights, you get to a point where your muscle just can't do it anymore. When you're strength training or training for hypertrophy or whatever. But with endurance, if you flip the switch, like, it's almost like nothing is impossible. That's not true, but if you believe it is, you can just keep going. Just go left, right, right. Go on then, lads. I bet there's so much swearing in this. Just a relentless amount of curse words. Why do I always have to do things that are unrealistic? Why can't I just collect stamps? I just got hit by the false summit thing again. So I just pushed hard all the way up here, and I saw them people just round this corner, and I thought that was it. And just as I've rounded the corner a little bit, I just spotted that up there. It's hard to be okay with that, you know, thinking it's over, and then it's not. Here we go, look. I think this is it. And I can't take another false summit. It's got to be. I just don't want to get too excited, but I'm past it. So ready for it to be done. See, I ruined it for myself a bit. Stops it from being enjoyable. Oh no! See, I've done it to myself again. Never mind. That's your own stupid fault for wishing. waterfall summits then. Happened to me maybe 3 or 4 times. Shouldn't let it happen, but I just couldn't help myself. Maybe charged too hard to begin with, or Ben Nevis got me, but oh, I don't know, but ready. I am the tallest, the highest person in England. Ready for a man? Yeah! Twist that dick! What do you say? Twist this dick! Oh, come on then. An hour and 32. Before I go, I'm just gonna have a Milky Way. For all we know, no one has ever eaten a mini Milky Way up here before. Right, it's the time to go down. There she is, look. We've just got to see if it's been egged, vandalised, anything of the sort. 7:42 on. So yeah, I think that's sub 3 hours, but I need to check what time I set off. I am tired though. My left calf started pulling quite a lot, and I think it was my meniscus. I don't know, I'm not, you know, just underneath my kneecap. But I'm absolutely chuffed with that. Sub 3 hours. Well, let me check it first, but and then, you know, just off back of Ben Nevis with no idea how I'd do. Snowden's going to be a bitch, but I'm absolutely drenched as well. You could probably ring that out. Right, so I'm going to do some more admin, get fully changed again. I'm going to go to the toilet, providing it's still open, and just get the fuck out of here. I knew there was a Shell garage before M6. I did not want to fill up at motorway services, but I've just put in 50 litres, £78. I put in 60 litres yesterday. That was £93. So yeah, we've spent enough money, 170 quid, and then I got myself a steak slice and a boost bar. Also, ETA 1 in the morning. Fuck me. Which will give me 4.5 hours to summit. Well, summit, what, 4.5 hours to tackle the mountain basically. Just pulled up at Snowdon, absolutely exhausted to be fair. A bit late because of diversion, but I'm gonna get sorted and get this. I've got 4 hours and 15 minutes, so plenty of time, I reckon. Just happy not to be driving anymore, to be fair. Right, it's all set. It's 1:36. It's pretty crazy to be fair. I am absolutely fucking knackered. I'm actually so tired. What am I doing? This is just crazy. It's a bit cold as well, so hopefully I'll warm myself up soon and make sure we're on course. Yeah, so we're going up the miners track by the looks of it. That smile was the biggest lie of 2023. This one I'm just going to crack on with as if I hadn't done the other two, but no, seriously, I'm going to do my absolute best, partly because I want to get the fuck off this mountain, partly because let's see what time we can get. Why not? Now then guys, I just thought I would interrupt myself here just to explain that I can see a lot better than the camera lets on. From my head torch, I didn't have much visibility past my feet, but I had a small torch that I used whenever I was unsure, and I also checked Google Maps to make sure I was still on the trail every so often. But I will admit the majority of the footage up and down the mountain is useless, so I want to show how it actually looks on this second screen. From my research at home and while looking at the map, I noticed I was coming up to this lake. It looks absolutely incredible, and I bet it's great to walk over it in the daylight. And it's a crazy experience to know something so beautiful is there, but not be able to take it in. I also walked past waterfalls and streams and even this crazy, creepy church, and it made me really excited to come back here one day and take it all in properly. Before long I noticed some head torches. I counted about 3 and I wondered what they were doing. It looked like they were just looking for me or waiting for me, or they were just messing around with the light saying hello and stuff like that. But then they'd disappear and I wouldn't see them for ages. I decided I'd chase them down and beat them back down again. Not to be a bad sportsman, just because I really needed something to motivate myself and a metric I could use to pace myself. After catching the lights, it turns out it was a group of 4 people and they wasn't entirely sure which way to go, and because of the speed they saw my light coming towards them, they presumed I knew which way I was going and decided to wait for me to find out which way to go. I spoke to them for a bit and we agreed to push on in one direction. I went first and I started climbing at a set pace. I started climbing through loads and loads of fog, to the point where I started to question what I was doing. I looked back and I noticed that I'd left the 4 lads behind and I wasn't sure if they decided to call it a day. I decided to push on for the summit anyway, as I could see what was directly in front of me and I had the map to refer to. My thinking was, if worst came to worst, I could sit tight at the top somewhere safe. I could forget about coming down in 24 hours and I'd just wait for the sun to rise, which was only a few hours away. I had with me waterproof pants and jacket, 2 litres of water, lots of food, first aid kit, I had a whistle in there too, and I had loads of battery on my phone. But I am going to admit, I was really unsure of what I was doing and whether it was all even worth it, if it was too dangerous, but I just couldn't work out if that was just a voice that wants to quit. I ignored the voice and I reached the summit in 2 hours. I was so relieved, but I didn't stay long. It was so windy. My camera had just died, so I took this picture and I headed down straight after to get out the wind, where I could change my battery, and I grabbed some food out my bag and started heading down. About 10 minutes later I saw 4 head torches. I was so happy to see lights, not just because it was dark and I was alone, but because it filled me up with so much confidence when I realised they hadn't quit. I shook away all of my self-doubt and I realised it must be safer than that voice in my head had me believe, and I was so happy that I didn't quit. What is this? Strange looking bridge. Hey, probably can see me now. Unlucky you. Oh God. I'm over it. That's what it is. Over it. God knows how long it's going to take to recover from this, but I do know. I'm supposed to be training on road bike. Don't know how I've managed to just spontaneously decide to do this and potentially jeopardise my, my actual goal in July. Well, hopefully I can do both. Oh, shit on it. Spent. Can't give any more. Fucking hell. Go on, lad. Have some of that. Oh. Sorry about the noises. It's like watching female tennis. I thought I was spent. Just found something. I'm going to use it while I can. I've just found something. I want this so bad. There it is. That's it there. So I'm going to be chasing it down. It's a fucking while away, that. I can't run that for half an hour. For 27 minutes. This is so mint. We're right here, mate. I'm about to see my car. I'm so fucking happy. There it is, look. 23 hours and some maths in 14 minutes. And the real winner is that beast. That's it, couldn't give anything more. That's it. See you later. Right, job done. Thank you everyone that got this far. I do hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to say that I would not recommend this challenge, which might sound weird because I absolutely loved it. It was such a great experience. The freedom of doing that, just all the planning involved and actually pushing myself really hard, I loved it. I'd definitely be doing stuff like that again, but the reason I wouldn't recommend it is because I feel like you invest that much of yourself into it that by the time you do get to the driving part towards Snowdon or even climbing the mountain itself, that you might be inclined to make bad decisions because you really want to complete it. So you might continue to drive regardless of how tired you are because you really want the 24 hours. And also you might continue climbing the mountain just because you really want the 24 hours goal. So not to say that that's what I did. I was fine in the drive and I decided to push through the fog regardless because I felt okay, but you know, for someone else it might not work out that way, and for that reason I don't recommend someone to do it because it could be dangerous. It depends on what you can do or what you can't do, and luckily enough I managed it okay. But again, thanks for watching, and I'm not going to say to subscribe because I do not know what this channel is going to be. I've got a few plans of things that I want to do. For example, I've got a tent sauna, full-on wood-burning stove inside, and I want to take that to a lake in Scotland or a loch in Scotland and trial that out. Also, I'm going to be doing a cycling challenge shortly. I'm not going to say too much about that, but there's certain things I can film, like my first century, my first 100-mile ride, loads of different things. But again, I don't know what the channel is going to be. It's not a career path that I want to follow. It's just going to be a laugh. And yeah, more than welcome to like and share. Thank you very much. See you later.